December
Jets.
afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Bengals were, of course, the last
enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd.
At the time that they started, the league was already getting ready for the New York Jets. So I figured, let's do an AFL throwback here as well.
And going to my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
The Jets worked their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018. Sam Darnold, and during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. You look back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, here's Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. Time to roll through the starters defensively for Cincinnati. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First minute,
now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
People routinely dumped on him, but I see him as the quintessential above
sweep to start the drive.
Like he did solid work
on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man,
so the
you're just a
drives
whole lot of guys.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over.
When it came
to
a
little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive.
Yeah, they've had
3 and out.
The Bengals have actually
first drive is just
had a decent history when it came to
you know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling it, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Their challenge has definitely been.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 19 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Got my way into their territory.
Good pick up there, 21 yards. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards. And getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively.
At least
you
in
figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
When I've watched with all the AFL history.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's really fascinating to see the 10 AFL originals still not only hanging in,
quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to him between the second and the third level. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Okay, I got myself back in the field goal range immediately. But yeah, the 10 teams of the AFL.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on second change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
They haven't done much since their back-to-back championships.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I do just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting them in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
You can make an argument.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Texans.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
So they're one of the teams who's probably had the least success since
after one on EA Sports.
Honestly, they haven't done much since year 3 when they made their 3rd straight championship game.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This does not appear to be.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
57. Trying to push through the pain here.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This time it's an easier field goal.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They're able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Win would put the Jets into the 5 position.
Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center.
So talk about the Oilers.
Snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position. That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Bengals are the least successful of the AFL.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. If they didn't have that
didn't do anything in their 2 years
because they were expansion. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Took them a while, but they did make 2 Super Bowls.
Last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They went to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
interesting because they're the ones who
sacked
never
there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Operating in
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together
being
as a
talked about
cohesive
before
unit.
the Super Bowl.
Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Crowder now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell sheds him off. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So, yeah, the Dolphins are part of 2 divisions full of AFL
we think about it, making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a bumper, and he still has
2-time champions,
225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now off the bootleg, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Bills definitely have a...
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Because they were potentially the best team in the AFL's history. Their championship in the 60s.
And they'll keep it on the ground.
They were generally considered the team that could have easily competed with the NFL champions.
2 there, second down. So a nice chunk play running the football, followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it, because when you got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw to Mixon on the check down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And Dalton to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's...
Oh, wow.
For a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to...
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken.
Wow.
That's a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was tough. I was not sure, but...
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will
definitely play in
this first half. So a very tight game. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
7-6, still definitely a manageable game.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, so they're talking about, so far, the Dolphins, one of the big legacies, the perfect season, all that.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case.
Boston
there.
Patriots,
of course, probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he
set
goes
by
down.
The Modern. Until that point, their biggest claim to fame for being beat by Brett Favre in the 85
I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
But yeah, they've definitely changed the narrative. The Jets are now
got all of it.
Stranger there.
Now it's Crowder.
Their legacy is
good blocking
a bit of a
disappointment
nowadays, but
it'll go as a 19-yard return.
It's only because they
will switch hands first and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Their legacy
at
is
the 41-yard line.
Basically a 2-year run.
Running game going
they were the force in the AFL.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there. The Jet first down.
Super Bowl III. The next year, they are Eastern Division champions. And
also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That completely changes once the NFL actually merges. Because everything goes wrong.
Leaves him with 2 to go.
A lot of years of bad football.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder,
New York Sack Exchange gave a decent run.
Contact or trash,
they got that,
makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
They got that run in the AFC title game, but they failed to
talk about good down and distance,
6 picks
to expand their playbook.
Absolutely.
Second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Well, with the first down carry there is he'll get about 4 out of that. Making the play defensively.
The first one I was alive for. I enjoyed
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
But definitely not.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that takes us from second to third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And it is good.
Barely, but I got it.
The whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 31, Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here.
Yeah, I talked about the
first down pickup of 8.
The West is the other one. I'd argue the more successful of the divisions. You're presented with, to begin with,
so from the 39
Chiefs,
now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
But the second AFL team to win a Super Bowl, first representative.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon.
They haven't done
and he'll be blocked
after
out.
that,
That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
The fourth team in the
officials still cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green brings it in. Call
Denver
it a gain
Broncos,
of 5, and it'll bring up a
probably
second
the
down.
greatest team I ever saw was the 98 Broncos. I definitely hold them in good
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It was an honor to, if I'm going to lose to a team in hindsight, I'm grateful that it was a team.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They do not. Going to the last
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another chance for Dalton. Open man is Ross complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Team of success.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Made their
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
I do find it interesting that the Los Angeles Chargers, after 1 year in the AFL, realized they could compete with the LA Rams in attendance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Until evidently their owner completely lost their mind.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Yeah, it's like it's the end
I know
zone
these
bust
wide
now.
receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Airing it out.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll go again with Bell. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Yeah,
now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Struggled for a while.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays
that are
going to gain yardage.
It is worth noting as far as San Diego went, they did
but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? In the game,
their title run is
kneeling down at the end, and you still have
those teams.
They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
The Oakland Raiders.
I don't want to make a story where
Las Vegas,
but he threw the 3 interceptions last week.
They've been around the entire West Coast.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary.
They've got the national brand. They've got 3 titles. They almost had a 4th to show for it.
The defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys.
They're a rock-solid squad.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Not based on now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Still trying to do finishing blow.
Dalton now to pass. He's got Green. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
Yeah, that's the entire AFL there.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
75 yards to go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yes.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll run it with Bell. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Finds his target. It's Bellamy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Pull that down,
a lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for a new one there.
Still to run.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Try to control the line, get the ball back.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Basically, 2 bad drives, but otherwise,
and they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pick the shutout for the entire...